If you want real emotional empowerment and step into maturity, this one thing is essential for you to master and comprehend. I am Coach Lucia Mizzoni, and I help people empower themselves to create wonderful lives. Nobody can make you feel anything. This is an absolute truth, and the lack of this awareness, the lack of this knowing, keeps you in a state of helplessness and victimhood. I hear oftentimes people complain about their partners, their parents, or other people in along the lines of she made me feel this way, he made me feel bad about myself, she made me feel guilty, and so on and on and on. That is a lie. That is a lie that's keeping you stuck. And accountability is the way through which we get real empowerment. It's not a state of self-commiseration. It doesn't keep you stuck. To really reclaim that power back within you. And there is nothing you can feel that doesn't reside within you. So the moment you tell yourself, she made me feel guilty, the truth is, in fact, the guilt is already a feeling that you are accustomed with, that is familiar. And I talk about owning the trigger. So whatever situation, it doesn't mean that whatever people are doing or saying is right, is good, is positive. But the way you feel about it, the way you feel about whatever is being done and said to you is your ownership. Because someone saying something to 10, that same thing to 10 different people will impact those 10 different people differently. So each of us has to take ownership and own our own triggers. And guess what? Those triggers always reside in our childhood. So someone could tell me, I don't like your hair, and I'm fine. I like my hair, it doesn't matter. We feel impacted when we actually agree, when a part of us that we may be conscious of or not agrees with that statement. So when that thing that's being said or done hits us in the depth of our insecurity. So when I was younger, my insecurity was my professional capability. So if someone had questioned that, subtly or not, that would make me feel doubtful. But the doubt was already within me. When I was even younger, it was my physical appearance that was source of uncertainty, insecurity. So comments about my appearance would have triggered in me what was already present in me. So nothing can be triggered that isn't there already. So own your triggers. Don't hand this power to anyone outside of yourself. Truly owning it requires you to go within and to explore, where does this feeling come from? Because it doesn't come from that situation at work, in the office, or with your partner. It comes from way back. Whatever feeling is arising is a feeling that you have experienced before. So let that feeling teach you something about yourself. It has nothing to do with anyone around you at all. And actually, it's an opportunity to reflect on what boundaries you are not creating and what ownership you are not reclaiming. So in being accountable, you are reinforcing your power. You're reinforcing your self-reliance. You are feeding your emotional resilience and maturity. So I invite all of you to really reflect on this. Nobody can make me feel anything, no matter how horrible it is, no matter how ridiculous it is, no matter how absurd it is or inappropriate it is. This is not condoning them saying that. This is not meaning that they are allowed, they should take that right. In fact, it's an opportunity for you to block it, to create separation if it's required, if not physical, energetical, to create a good boundary. But at the same time, the feeling, because this is all I'm talking about, the feeling that comes from that exchange is yours. and it's yours alone, and you can only feel whatever you feel because it's already part of you, within you, and it's flagging what it is. What is that lesson that you need to learn? And maybe you're not feeling ready or equipped or willing to learn yet. So own the triggers and disagree. Disagree with what you don't want to be true about you. So hand that bad comment, bad opinion, bad whatever, hand that unwanted gift back to the sender. Distance yourself and reflect. What within me has been awoken? What within me needs to be looked at? Where does that feeling come from? That cannot come from someone else. That feeling is already within you. I hope this helped.